Have you ever encountered a woman who breaks all the rules? A Sigma female isn't your average lady. She follows her own road, ignoring what people think she should be like. While others seek attention, she watches silently from the edges, sure of her special self. But what's really hidden under that secretive surface? What makes her so intriguing yet daunting? As we dig deeper into the Sigma female, you'll discover qualities that question usual ideas and reshape what it means to be strong. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on learning more about this amazing individual. Number 1. Look for approval from others. Sigma females are often seen as truly independent and self-reliant, setting them apart from other personality types, especially alpha females. A key feature of Sigma females is their total disregard for outside approval. They have a natural belief in their own value, which lets them live life on their own terms. This independence is a deep part of who they are. From when they are young, Sigma females learn to trust their own feelings and make choices based on what they believe in, not on what others think is right. This self-trust shows up in different parts of their lives. For example, Sigma females often pursue hobbies and interests that bring them personal satisfaction, seeing time alone as a chance to grow and be creative rather than as loneliness. They enjoy their own company and aren't scared to try new things or take risks without someone else's approval. This way of thinking leads to strong emotional resilience, helping them handle difficulties with a calm and steady resolve that many admire. Sigma females also value being real and authentic, choosing meaningful relationships over having lots of friends. They are careful about who they let into their lives, preferring fewer, deeper connections to a broad network of casual friends. This selectiveness isn't because they want to be alone, but because they are dedicated to surrounding themselves with people who truly value them for who they are. Their friendships are marked by deep loyalty and respect, as they choose to be around those who lift them up and inspire them. Sigma females take a similar approach to their independence. They aren't scared to leave jobs or situations that don't match their values or that block their personal growth. Their readiness to put their happiness and freedom before financial stability or what society expects shows a deep understanding of their own value. Sigma females see challenges as chances to learn and grow, not just problems to solve. This outlook helps them adjust and succeed in different situations, making them resilient figures who inspire others more by what they do than by what they say. Sigma females mix independence, realness, and emotional strength in a way that makes them stand out from others. Their ability to be happy on their own without needing others' approval gives them a special charm and appeal. This inner confidence isn't just about feeling good about themselves. It's about living life on their own terms and enjoying the path of exploring and growing personally. Number 2. Follow what society expects. Sigma females are known for forging their own unique paths, which are often different from what society expects. Unlike alpha females, who might follow popular trends or feel the need to fit into social rankings, Sigma females value their freedom and being true to themselves. They prefer to live life based on their own principles and ideals, instead of following the usual roles society expects them to play. A key feature of Sigma females is their refusal to accept traditional gender roles. They don't like being put into strict categories that tell them how to act, what jobs to have, or how to show their personality. This resistance gives them the power to pursue what truly interests them, free from the typical pressures of society. For instance, Sigma females may enter professions that are mostly occupied by men or choose unique career paths that suit their personal preferences and abilities. This dedication to being genuine gives Sigma females a sense of freedom that feels both freeing and empowering. They often question the unrealistic and harmful beauty standards set by society. Instead of feeling forced to fit into limited ideas of what looks good, they celebrate their uniqueness, focusing on self-love and acceptance. By rejecting shallow beauty rules, they develop a stronger sense of self-value that doesn't depend on others' approval. They believe that real beauty comes from being oneself, which boosts their confidence and charm even more. In their personal lives, Sigma females don't follow the usual societal scripts about marriage, having children, and how relationships should progress. They place a higher importance on personal and career growth rather than meeting societal timelines for these life events. This choice shows their need for independence and control over their lives, helping them create lives that truly reflect who they are instead of simply doing what's expected. Sigma females possess a subtle confidence that stands out from the more outgoing qualities often praised in society. They don't need to be the center of attention or show off in social settings. Instead, they prefer meaningful talks over shallow interactions. This choice for deeper social connections helps them form true friendships rooted in mutual respect and understanding. Sigma females also show a readiness to question typical societal rules and challenge conventional ways. They are not scared to think differently and consider unique ideas, which leads to creativity and new solutions in various parts of their lives. This freedom to think on their own allows them to view the world through varied lenses, enhancing their experiences and personal development. Sigma females represent a spirit of independence and genuineness that makes them distinct from usual societal roles. Their rejection of standard norms in search of personal discovery not only strengthens them, but also encourages those around them to pursue their unique paths and live life according to their own choices. Number 3. Rely on others to achieve success. Sigma females show a strong ability to depend on themselves and stand out in a world where many people often rely on others for approval and success. Unlike alpha females, who may excel in groups and teamwork, Sigma females prefer to do things on their own, using their own strengths. This need to be independent is not just a choice, it's a key part of who they are. Even as young girls, Sigma females usually show an impressive knack for tackling problems by themselves, whether in school, personal projects, or their careers. They understand that they don't need to depend on others and that they can reach their goals by themselves. This ability to rely on themselves builds a lot of confidence and trust in their own decisions. Sigma females are good at making choices based on what they think is best, instead of looking for others' approval. This drive from within helps them follow their own interests and explore different passions without being held back by what others expect. Sigma females are not held back by the fear of failing. Instead, they see challenges as chances to grow and learn. This attitude helps them take smart risks, which leads to creative solutions and unique ways to handle problems at work. Sigma females do well because they are great at working by themselves. They often feel proud of what they achieve, happy to know that their success comes from their own effort and initiative. This independence lets them set their own goals for success, which can be very different from what society expects. For Sigma females, success isn't about competing or comparing themselves with others. It's about their own personal development and achieving their full potential. They also find solitude to be a valuable resource for thinking and creating. They enjoy their alone time, which helps them recharge and develop their ideas. Being comfortable with being alone also improves their ability to solve problems as they can think deeply without any interruptions. Many Sigma females discover that their greatest ideas come during these quiet times of reflection. While Sigma females value being independent, this doesn't mean they avoid relationships entirely. They value meaningful relationships, but don't depend on others for emotional support or approval. Their friendships tend to be few but deep and loyal, rather than having many shallow ones. This way, they keep their uniqueness while still having strong connections with people who value them for who they truly are. Sigma females focus on their own abilities and put self-reliance before depending on others for success. Their path is defined by a dedication to being genuine and growing personally, which lets them move through life with assurance and toughness. By valuing solitude and independence, they shape their own definitions of success, crafting lives that show their true nature instead of just fitting into what society assumes or forces them to be. Number 4. Take part in spreading rumors. Sigma females are known for being careful and selective about whom they trust, which shapes how they interact with others. Unlike alpha females, who might enjoy spreading or listening to gossip as a way to bond or for fun, Sigma females avoid such activities. They prefer to rely on their own observations and gut feelings to understand people better. Sigma females are aware that gossip can change the true story and cause confusion, so they usually stay away from conversations based on rumors. Their choice to avoid gossip shows a deeper grasp of how people interact. Sigma females see gossip as something that gets in the way of real connections and meaningful talks. They value genuine relationships that are based on trust and respect over casual chats that might come from talking about others. This approach helps them keep a clear sense of who they are and what they stand for, focusing on the important aspects of their interactions, being honest and upright. Sigma females have a sharp ability to read body language and subtle signals, which they use to understand the emotions and motives of people around them. This skill helps them make more accurate judgments about others without needing to rely on possibly unreliable information from others. They believe that actions reveal more than words, allowing them to see people's true intentions by watching closely instead of listening to gossip. Sigma females tend to keep to themselves more, choosing to watch rather than join in the usual group talk. This isn't because they are shy, but because they prefer to stay clear of the distraction of gossip. In doing so, they position themselves as careful observers who can evaluate situations fairly without the influence of rumors. Their ability to stay calm in socially hectic situations helps them decide wisely about who they interact with, making sure their relationships are genuine. Sigma females often act like quiet detectives in social settings, carefully watching interactions and relationships without needing to be in the spotlight. This method gives them an edge in understanding how groups work and in spotting possible friends or foes. They prefer to think deeply, which means they aren't easily influenced by the popular views or trends that come from gossip. Their dislike of gossip also connects to their broader belief in being self-reliant and independent. They don't look for others to confirm their choices or value. Rather, they draw strength from within. This independence helps them move through social situations with assurance, aware that their value doesn't depend on what others think or say about them. By choosing direct communication and trusting their own insight over gossip, Sigma females develop a feeling of control that further defines their special character. Number 5. Feel the need for many friends. Sigma females usually prefer having a few close friends rather than many casual ones. They value deep and meaningful connections more than just having lots of friends. This preference comes from their desire to have relationships that are truly significant and align with their personal values. Sigma females are not as concerned about having a large group of friends just to feel popular or accepted. Instead, they choose friends carefully, looking for people who share their beliefs and principles. The social life of a Sigma female is defined by loyalty and genuine behavior. They deeply commit to their friendships, focusing on strengthening these relationships. This means that their friends can rely on them for constant support and understanding. These friendships grow from respect and trust on both sides, letting them speak freely and express their thoughts and feelings without hesitation. This level of communication and emotional connection is something that they might not find in more shallow relationships. Sigma females avoid small talk and prefer deeper discussions where they can really dive into thoughts, ideas, and feelings. They are very choosy about who they let close to them, a caution that comes from being careful about whom they trust. They know not everyone will share their values or respect their personal space. Therefore, they spend a lot of effort in developing relationships with people who truly value them for their true selves. This careful choice of friends provides them with a feeling of safety and comfort, enhancing their independence and giving them the emotional backing they seek. Sigma females often feel uncomfortable in large, noisy gatherings that focus on shallow interactions. They strongly favor calm settings where they can engage in meaningful talks and build deeper relationships with people. This choice doesn't mean they're bad at socializing. Instead, it shows their search for realness in friendships. Sigma females can handle social settings, but often step back from situations that don't match their principles or interests. Their way of interacting shows they are self-reliant. They don't depend on many friends to feel happy or worthwhile. Rather, they enjoy their own company and the few deep relationships they have. This independence makes them comfortable being alone, seeing it as a chance for self-examination and growth, not as being lonely. Sigma females do well in places that promote true emotional connections. They prefer having a few close friends rather than a large group, which shows their focus on genuine and meaningful relationships. By choosing quality friends over having many, Sigma females build a supportive circle that fits their values, giving them the freedom to stay true to themselves without giving in to what society expects of friendships. Number 6. Always want to be noticed by everyone. Sigma females typically prefer watching and understanding from the sidelines instead of being the main attraction in social events. This quality distinguishes them from alpha females, who usually love to be the star of any social scene. Sigma females are comfortable with who they are and don't look for others to affirm their worth. They find satisfaction in being independent and confident, which lets them interact with others on their terms. A key feature of Sigma females is their calm and observant nature in social settings. They tend to step back and watch what's happening around them before deciding how and when to participate. This way of observing helps them understand people and situations clearly without the distractions of being the center of attention. They have a sharp intuition that aids them in navigating social settings effectively, often helping them create meaningful relationships based on real understanding instead of just casual chats. Sigma females value being genuine and tend to avoid showy behaviors aimed at getting attention. They are not interested in small talk or gossip. Rather, they look for conversations that are significant and help them grow and understand others better. Sigma females focus on genuine qualities rather than just appearances, which helps them build relationships based on trust and respect instead of just seeking quick fame. They are often mysterious figures in their social circles. Their calm confidence and preference to stay out of the spotlight give them a mysterious aura that catches people's interest. Although they don't chase attention, their influence is noticeable, drawing others to them for their unique viewpoints and thoughts. This way, Sigma females connect with people who prefer meaningful interactions over superficial conflicts. Sigma females are good at managing how much they mingle in social settings to avoid feeling overwhelmed or too drained. They know when to join in actively and when to stay back, preserving their energy. This self-awareness helps them keep their calm and concentrate on their personal aims, staying away from the usual drama that comes with seeking attention in social settings. They also value their time alone, seeing it as essential to their identity. During these times, they reflect and learn more about themselves, which makes their interactions with others more genuine when they decide to engage. This balance between being alone and mingling allows Sigma females to nurture a deep personal life while being there for loved ones when needed. Number 7. Get involved in fights for control. Sigma females typically steer clear of power struggles and competitive scenes, especially in interactions among women. Unlike alpha females who may excel in settings marked by clear rankings and dominance, Sigma females aim to build mutual respect and teamwork. They value genuine connections, knowing that competition can often spoil these relationships by introducing rivalry and discord. By avoiding these conflicts, Sigma females preserve the quality of their relationships and avoid unnecessary drama. A distinctive quality of Sigma females is their ability to remain independent while mingling socially. They don't feel compelled to dominate or vie for the spotlight aggressively. Rather, they carry themselves with confidence that naturally attracts others, promoting an atmosphere where cooperation and mutual support overshadow rivalry. Sigma females focus on lifting others up instead of trying to outdo them, fostering a friendly and empowering environment. Moreover, Sigma females are good at recognizing what they're good at and where they might not excel. This helps them dodge pointless arguments. They realize that each person has their own special traits and contributions, which they respect and value. This respect for individual differences helps Sigma females build partnerships based on common values instead of competing for status or acknowledgement. Sigma females often work better together rather than against each other, leading to more meaningful and effective interactions. They deeply respect others and are highly emotionally intelligent. This intelligence lets them understand social signals and group dynamics, making it easy for them to handle complex relationships smoothly. They can spot and calm potential disputes before they grow, preferring peaceful solutions over arguments. Sigma females typically act as mediators in their groups, using their insight to lessen disagreements and encourage peace. Instead of chasing social standing, Sigma females value personal growth and being true to themselves. They are more focused on self-betterment and staying genuine than on moving up social ranks or gaining approval by competing. This approach makes them value cooperation over competition, helping them excel in settings that require teamwork. Their dedication to learning and self-exploration often encourages others to follow suit, leading to a supportive and progressive environment. Sigma females have a strong sense of their own worth that doesn't rely on others' praise or recognition. This self-confidence lets them interact genuinely without feeling the need to compete. They are comfortable with who they are and don't see the need to engage in power struggles. Instead, they concentrate on forming real relationships based on faith and respect. Number 8. let others control their decisions. Sigma females are often known for their impressive ability to handle social situations with a deep understanding of what others are trying to do, which makes them very good at avoiding tricks and dishonesty. Unlike others who might get caught up in emotional traps or sneaky pressure, Sigma females have a special way of thinking that helps them see right through these tricks. They enter relationships with a mix of understanding people's feelings and knowing themselves well, which helps them spot fakeness and hidden agendas almost right away. A key trait of Sigma females is how they view manipulation. They don't see it as a danger, but rather as a weakness in those who try to use it to gain control. This belief gives them strength because they don't feel trapped or exposed when dealing with manipulative actions. Instead, they stay relaxed and in control, understanding that the person trying to manipulate is likely feeling insecure or desperate for influence. By turning the tables on manipulation, Sigma females keep control, which frustrates those trying to trick them. They have exceptional intuition, like an internal radar that helps them spot manipulative actions. This sharp awareness lets them notice small details, such as changes in voice, body movements, or when someone's words don't match their actions. Their skill in reading these signs helps them realize when someone is trying to trick them, often before the other person knows they've been figured out. This ability isn't just natural. It's been sharpened over years of watching how people behave and understanding complex social cues. Sigma females are also very good at keeping their emotional distance, which protects them from being manipulated. They don't depend on others for approval or praise. Instead, they have a strong sense of their own value that comes from within. This self-reliance helps them stick to their beliefs and choices without being influenced by emotional pleas or guilt tricks that manipulators often use. When Sigma females encounter attempts to manipulate them, they often react with disinterest or smart replies that keep them ahead. Their tendency to go against the norm plays a key part in their ability to resist manipulation. Sigma females naturally doubt widely accepted views and challenge common beliefs, which makes it hard for others to sway them using typical methods. They aren't easily convinced by what society or peers think is right. They trust their own judgment and instincts when deciding. This independent way of thinking helps them deal with complex social situations without being tricked. Sigma females combine a strong sense of self, emotional smarts, and independence, making them tough to manipulate. Their knack for spotting dishonest tactics and controlling their own stories helps them build genuine relationships built on trust and respect, not fear or force. By valuing realness and staying alert to manipulation, Sigma females create spaces where they can succeed without sacrificing their principles or happiness. Number 9. Obey authority without question. Sigma females are often viewed as distinctive individuals who don't follow the usual leadership patterns seen in many social settings. Unlike alpha females, who aim to lead and compete at the top of social hierarchies, Sigma females choose their own unique ways, focusing on fairness and respect rather than power and control. This different style helps them handle social situations without the pressure to fit into typical roles or expectations. A key feature of Sigma females is their independence from societal rules. They don't feel the need to stick to traditional ideas of being leaders or followers. Rather, they enjoy a freedom that lets them be themselves fully. This freedom is empowering, allowing Sigma females to chase their dreams without needing others' approval or praise. They often find satisfaction in projects they start themselves, in both their personal and professional lives, thriving without the limitations of conventional social structures. Sigma females typically adopt a role that isn't clearly dominant or submissive. They can lead when it's needed, but their leadership style promotes working together rather than competing. They are inclusive and supportive leaders. They motivate others by their own actions and honesty, not by giving orders or seeking attention. By leading this way, they create a space where everyone feels important and encouraged to contribute, which builds a community spirit instead of competition. Sigma females are also very emotionally intelligent, which means they are good at picking up on social signals. They understand the group dynamics and the reasons behind people's actions without getting involved in struggles for power. This ability helps them manage complicated relationships smoothly, often helping to calm conflicts and bring people together. Because they focus on treating everyone equally, they tend to lift others up instead of trying to outdo them, fostering an environment that values cooperation. Number 10. Spend too much time on fun and entertainment. Sigma females are often known for their smart use of time, especially when it comes to free time activities. Unlike alpha females who might enjoy parties and events for fun or to feel accepted, Sigma females focus on personal growth and self-improvement. This difference is key in understanding how Sigma females lead their lives and make decisions that fit with their values and ambitions. For them, leisure time isn't just about killing time or gaining social popularity. It's a chance for personal reflection and growth. They often take up hobbies that increase their knowledge or skills, like reading informative books, exploring artistic projects, or exercising. These activities are enjoyable, but also help them grow personally and improve their well-being. Sigma females believe that every moment of leisure is a chance to better themselves, either by learning new things or improving skills they already have. Sigma females enjoy being alone and find happiness in calm, quiet moments rather than loud parties or busy places. They value taking time to think deeply and often use their spare time to relax and think about their life experiences. They prefer calm activities that help them understand themselves and their surroundings better. For example, taking peaceful walks outside, spending quiet evenings writing in a diary, or visiting art museums alone can give them the space they need to sort through their thoughts and feelings. Sigma females focus on the quality of how they spend their leisure time rather than how much they do. They might go to fewer social gatherings, but they make sure the ones they attend are significant and match their interests. This careful choice in activities helps them form stronger relationships with people who have similar beliefs, building a community that helps and motivates growth together. Number 11. Give up their beliefs to fit in. Sigma females are well known for their strong adherence to their own beliefs and values, never sacrificing them just to fit in or be liked by others. Their firmness in this respect is a key characteristic that makes them stand out in a world that often pushes people to follow common norms and expectations. Instead of altering their principles to be popular or avoid disagreements, Sigma females put a high value on being true to themselves and accepting who they are. They believe that real happiness comes from staying true to their values, even if it means they don't blend in with everyone else. A distinctive feature of Sigma females is their courage in being themselves without worrying about what others think. They don't follow the latest trends or let others' opinions sway them. They rely on their own feelings and make choices that truly suit them. This self-assurance helps them lead their lives their own way, often choosing paths that are less traveled but more reflective of their individual outlooks. By not seeking approval from outside, Sigma females lead lives full of meaning and purpose, motivated by what they are passionate about rather than by a need to conform to set patterns. Sigma females are very thoughtful and know themselves well, which helps them understand what they truly value and believe in. They are always learning more about themselves, figuring out what really matters to them. This often means they question common social rules and challenge old-fashioned roles, creating a unique identity that truly reflects who they are. They are dedicated to growing as individuals, and they're open to changing their views when they learn something new, yet they won't give up their main values just to fit in. Sigma females might clash with people who think fitting in is more important than being real. They don't try to stand out by being the most dominant or charming. Instead, they are known for their quiet strength and honesty. They avoid shallow social interactions and don't play social games, making them refreshing friends who prefer real connections over being popular. Sigma females look for relationships based on deep respect and understanding, and they connect with people who love them for who they are, not for their social benefits. They often become examples for others who feel pressured to fit in, showing them that it's okay to be different and to question what society expects. By being true to themselves, Sigma females show that you can be successful without changing your values to be liked. This creates a wave of change, encouraging a shift in culture to appreciate being unique and real rather than conforming. Number 12. Value quiet reflection. Sigma females recognize the immense value of solitude and the clarity that comes from moments of quiet reflection. In a world that often praises constant engagement and activity, they stand apart by embracing the silence that many find uncomfortable. This preference for quietude is not about isolation, but a profound understanding of how essential it is for deep introspection. During these periods of solitude, Sigma females engage in self-dialogue, reviewing their goals, reassessing their paths, and contemplating life's big questions. This practice is not merely habitual, but a critical part of their mental and emotional wellness. It allows them to disconnect from the external noise and connect deeply with their inner selves, finding peace and clarity that guide their decisions. The insights gained during these times are often powerful and transformative, leading to actions that are well considered and aligned with their core values. Sigma females use solitude as a tool for empowerment, finding strength in their capacity to enjoy their own company and the personal wisdom that solitude brings. Number 13. Reject the pressure to always be busy. Sigma females challenge the modern cult of busyness that equates relentless activity with success and worth. They realize that true productivity isn't about how many tasks get done, but how important those tasks are and how well they fit with their bigger life goals. Sigma females prioritize meaningful work over mere busyness, choosing activities that genuinely contribute to their objectives and personal fulfillment. This selective approach to engagement allows them to manage their energy effectively, avoiding the burnout that often accompanies the societal rush toward constant productivity. They know that true effectiveness comes from a balanced life where work, play, and rest coexist harmoniously, allowing for sustained creativity and enthusiasm in their pursuits. By consciously choosing what they engage in, Sigma females maintain their mental clarity and keep their motivation fresh, proving that one can be profoundly effective without subscribing to the myth of perpetual busyness. Their ability to stay productive, even at a seemingly slower pace, challenges conventional perceptions and showcases the power of intentional living. Number 14. Embrace change courageously. Change is a constant in life, and Sigma females handle it with a rare form of bravery that sets them apart. Unlike those who may resist or fear change due to its inherent uncertainty, Sigma females view it as an inevitable and exciting part of life's journey. Their approach to change is proactive and optimistic. They see each new challenge as an opportunity to learn, grow, and reinvent parts of their lives. This adaptability is deeply ingrained in their philosophy and is a testament to their resilience. Whether it's career transitions, shifting social dynamics, or personal evolutions, Sigma females navigate these changes with confidence and grace. They are not reckless, but calculated in their embrace of new experiences, always weighing the potential for growth against the risks involved. Their ability to thrive in changing environments inspires others, offering a model of how to live fearlessly and embrace the opportunities that change brings. Sigma females show that sticking to their fundamental beliefs and goals, even through ups and downs, proves that being stable doesn't mean you stop growing, and being willing to adapt can bring surprising and fulfilling opportunities. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you in our next video, and as always, until next time.